To the best for last in the last series, leg day on the rings. Let's get started. So first off, what we're going to do is doing assisted pistol squats. Now, as you can see, you have these rings really high up from here. I'm going to go back a little bit, and you can actually have both hands on these rings going like this, and then coming down. This helps you out with your pistol squats. Now, eventually, you will make this a little bit harder for yourself. Yes. So you're gonna let one hand go and coming down from right here. Now eventually you'll be to a point where you can do it without assisted at all. But if it's too much for you, just take your time and coming down from one or from two and just come up from there. Now I'll just show that you can actually go from a negative if this is like too hard for you, coming down and then coming up with both. That way it's easy for you to actually get into, and you'll be able to build leg strength with your legs too. Alright, so next up is going to be assisted Bulgarian split squats. Now, before you use these, you can go from your body weight from itself, just making sure that you're keeping your feet like this and you put diagonal right here and come down from right there. From here, I would recommend using some shoes or a little bit of something that can cover your feet, because this is gonna kind of a little bit hurt. But you coming from here, you hold this just like this, and just like from the body weight, you come down and you hold it up, and you're gonna feel a lot of emphasis on your quads a lot when doing this exercise. The whole thing you can do is that make sure that when you're starting out, maybe just a little bit, you can always come up, let go, come back up, have something assist with you, and just come down with it, and just come back up with it. Now, with this is going to be a little bit of a tempo for yourself. So you're starting out, have something structured for yourself on here, have a wall or have something you're hanging from right here, and just come down and hold it right here at the midsection for 3 seconds, come down and just come up, come down right here, hold for 3 seconds, come down. That way you're building some leg strength and you're building to a point you're getting used to in the end, because eventually you won't be able to use it without assistance, without the wall. You'll be doing it from yourself just like that. Alright, so next up is the juicier part of this. This is the Nordic ring hamstring curls. All you're doing is making sure in the end that you are keeping, just make sure you keep it tight. You're able to tight. You get like at least a good grip with this, or a good handle on your feet with this. And that way, be a little bit better. You come down from right here, you put your glutes up, and then you curl. That's where we come from, them hamstring curls, that, you know, those things you actually sit down and you curl yourself with it. This kind of mimics it in the end. So right here, you can actually just make sure that you're just curling. Keep your glutes up, squeeze your glutes, and just squeeze from your hamstrings from right there. Now, if it is too much of a range for you, you can always come from right here and then come down. But eventually you're doing like partial range right here, and eventually you be able to curl all the way in and go from there. Now, also to add on to this, you can also do glute bridges with this, but with the rings. So from right here, you keep yourself straightened out and just go from there, and just pick up your butt and squeeze your glutes, and bam, you got yourself a glute workout right there with the hamstrings in the end too. Alright, so very last one. This is the assisted sissy squat. Now, the name is particularly weird to say, but this helps out with a lot of your quadriceps that actually helps influence it itself. Now, yes, the Bulgarian split squat is good, but this is more of an easier way for you to get into it, so you actually build some muscle in your quadricep. So you come down from here, and just kind of making sure your knees are going forward, and go from there. The whole thing about this is if you have knee pain, if it's hurting right here, just come back up. Just come back up. Wherever it is you're hurting, if it's right here, come back up. All I want you to do for sure, do not overuse this and do not overextend yourself too much, because when you do, you can hurt yourself. Now, the whole thing I don't like about this move, that why I was starting out and why I don't see it now point of it, is that there are other exercises that can help out with it, but if you're a beginner, this did help me out a lot while I was doing on the rings for leg days when during those COVID years and all that, and those days where the gym was not open at all. This is a good way for you to actually get a good quad growth is coming down, and just making sure that your knees are actually just a little bit above your foot like that, and it's activated. Now, this is the end of the series for the ring workouts that you can do for your chest, from your pulls, from your legs. Now, going on from that, if you like these series, you want to do also for an intermediate version of it, I can do that. Just let me know down in the comment section below and leave a fire emoji, and I can actually know that's what y'all want. Particularly why I made these last, because your legs are an important muscle. They actually are one of the biggest muscles in your body that you should be working on them anyways. Now, depending on how your training is, what I'd be saying, you want to eventually do like 4 or 5 plates of squats, or you want to get mobile legs in the. It depends on what you want out of your training. I like leg training because it helps me out with my jumps, helps me out with my sprints and all. I like moving around a lot, and that's one of the benefits of doing leg days of why it's so important. Just don't forget that always work on every body part of your muscle, because it will help you out in the down and when you get older and all that. So I really hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you next one. Peace out.